Hello guys, and welcome back to my $100 to 100K bankroll challenge. We are now 5 days into the challenge. As you can see, my current balance is around not around, but exactly $369.48, and we are into the prop bet challenge, which I've set for myself. This, I think, yeah, 3 days left. We are $158 in the challenge, around how many, $92 to go. Yeah, $92 to go. Yeah, so let's start without a further ado today's session. Sorry about that. We are in the Russian cash 25L. Let's start two tables, and here we go. Okay, let me tile the tables, minimize the lobby, and here we go. Let's play again tight and solid today as well. Just moving to my goal very slowly and consistently, I might add. This I could call also with the fish in love line. Hmm. Again, the key to success is just consistency. Consistency beats any talent, to be honest. You just have to show up every day. This board, I'm gonna go for, yeah, third. Could go even smaller there. And this all folding. This one obviously continuation bet there. Once in a while you could check back the turn there with trips, but only if you have clubs advantage, which I had in that hand. I'm gonna go for continuation bet on this board. Okay, small re-raise. Gonna call with my backdoors, as crazy it might sound. I'm gonna call with my backdoors. Let me see who I'm up against. Is a little bit aggro. The sizing he chose, which is 2/3, is not very ideal for me to continue. Oh, 6x. Oh, didn't even should I continue? Sure, I do not want to continue, so I will not continue this time. If the turn would have been a 5, a 6, I would have continued very easily. That turn would have given me more equity. So continuing is normal there on that turn. I might have check raised there on the turn if there is a 5 or 6 of spades. Check it off, not a defend normally. I'm gonna do it against a fish. Okay, checking that. I'll go for that. Now, okay, he's been not gonna obey the ace 8 off there. Good call. If that was a fish against a reg, it's a call. It's a fold. This one we do get to raise here when small blind limps there with trash hands. It should be polar most of the time from the big blind. Polar meaning it should be re-raising with very strong of your range and very trash of your range. Again, you can choose whatever strategy you want depending on the player you're up against. This one half, quick half, not a half, I think. Yeah, this one's a two-third. Not gonna call this one. Just gonna check again. Yeah, the snappiness of his bet led me to fold there with the king queen. Otherwise, I might have called with the 2 overs and even backdoor flush draws and stuff. This one, gonna check again. Maybe value bet the river. Let's see. Checks back this flop. River is not a value betting. Now gonna value bet this river. Checking again. I don't think I should be value betting. Maybe turn my hand into bluff if he bets here, which he does not. This board is gonna be a big bet or check. Gonna bet this time. For all folding. Gonna tag this player, which uh, not really tag, but on the passive side, passive side. Ace queen suited was rather a pure 4 bet, I might say. Not a pure, but most of the time you get to 4 bet there. Ace queen suited. Ace 8 off, not gonna turn my hand into a bluff. Do have very good showdown value against a button range. Um, Same on the river also. Not gonna turn my hand into a bluff. This shouldn't be also. Let me think. 5 6 been playing, but quick bet against a quick bet. I'm gonna fold. You should be looking out for the timing tells in this pool, which they will be giving a lot of. 10-9 suited. Just gonna call this one. This one. It's a clear fold. Gonna call this time with my backdoors. Very strong backdoor draws. Now just a fold, easy fold now. Okay, I was way behind. I needed a lot of catching up to do there. See, 7 of hearts would have been perfect turn for my 10 and 9 of hearts. And the perfect river, I guess. Yeah, yeah. It's fun. Ace 10 of. Gonna 3-bet this against a reg. and face a 4 bet very quickly, which I'm gonna fold to. Um, with the fish in the small blind, I'm just gonna flat this. It is very uh, beneficial to trap this aces when the very aggressive players are behind me. In this case, I just trapped this because the fish was in the blinds. He bets and checks again. I'm gonna bet, obviously. Gonna bet on the river also. Don't think he has uh, flushes in his range most of the time. You're gonna get max value from one pair hands. Then for gonna raise this against small blind limp. This board gonna go for small bet, yeah, and check most of the terms. This one could 4 bet this, not always a 4 bet. This turn could continue betting. Gonna check this time. And river a very disguised 2 pairs. I'm gonna go for a value obviously now. Hmm. Sorry for that. I'm gonna merge this. This one I'm took to third line, which was called by 8, so that worked out fine. This one obviously an open. This one I'm gonna continue betting turns. Let's see. Yeah. Queen 10 suited. Could bet this, but only if there was an heart. Gonna check call this. Hmm. Checking. Snap checks it. Queen 10 of hearts doesn't have a lot of showdown value. I'm gonna go for 9.4, which is spot bet. This one's obviously a bet now. So bet on the passive side. Sorry. Same here. King 6 of hearts in this board. Check back this time. His stats look a little reggy on the stationary side. And check back again. Yeah, no reason to bet here now. This one is gonna go for 1/4 also. I need to go bigger here. That board is always a small c bet with most of your range. Very few hands you wanna check back there. So when doing that, you should be choosing a size which would let you see bet with most of your hands there. And small bet, small c bet. Jack nine off, usually not an open. Open this time. Hmm. This board I'm gonna play big bet or check. So yeah. This turn is very beneficial. Kind of bet big, polarize. Gonna. This river is obviously mine, so I'm just gonna plow money in. Obviously, no reason to just check back here as I plow. Sorry, as I continue to tell you a very believable story there when I bet flop, bet turn, and bet river. This one just gonna call the fish in the small blind, and yeah, betting big. Yeah, I'm gonna bet small on this board just because of this. The small blind, which is fish, is gonna call me with a whole lot of wide range. Here, king eight offsuit, good spaces. I'm gonna just call this time. What kind of doesn't three bet wins? Okay, gonna play a little passive against him. Oh, that's it. Wow. Okay. Just because I have that note on him, I'm gonna choose to hold there. Otherwise, I would have bluff catch there against regs maybe. Ace nine of not very beneficial to go three-way with this hand when I call. I would rather squeeze and just call his all in. Here is your call. Not gonna run it twice, please. If you hit it, you hit it. Ace for off. Good candidate for a 4-bet, which I will not do against this reg. Queen jack off against a limp from under the gun. Gonna isolate. Look to play heads up on this board. Gonna check back. I'm gonna bet now. Gonna choose polarizing just because I get to bet small. Sorry, just because I wanna bet just once here. Ace that could be a full bet there. Not gonna do it this time. King 6 suited, just folding. Ace is gonna just size up with the fish behind. Even without a fish, I do like to size up a little. This one a clear. The question is, do I just call and let the fish in, which I will do. Okay, Jack 10 suited, same here. I'm just gonna call, let the fish in. This one prime candidate just for go for the I'm gonna go for big sizing now. When it checks, should I go for overbet? Yeah, oh, that's fine. This one not gonna fold. I could have check raised there, but it's fine. Since yeah, it's important to deviate from your ranges when you are up against fishes, or even from your strategy. You should be adapting a very exploitative strategy. Theory is very fine as well. You can do really well just by using theory on low to mid stakes, but on high stakes, when you go there, you should be looking to play a mix between theory or exploitative. Uh, I would highly recommend mostly exploitative strategy there on the high stakes. But for now, uh, I would recommend you guys to stick to theory for most parts, but do deviate from your plans when you're up against fish or you think is a exploitable player. So I'm gonna continue betting. Don't think he's gonna tank call with most of the flushes there. So my line makes good sense. Now on the river, hmm, I do not want this one. That's fine to give up for now. I could have gone smaller even on the turn, to which most of his range will fold there, except the queen top of his range, like queen flushes, even five if he is decided to maybe call with 6-5 or ace-5. And this could be a 3-way, but gonna mostly play solid. A7 now folding against the tight 3-betting range. 5-4 suited, wow, 6-8. Let's just explain. Just fishes doing fishes things. I'm gonna open, not 100% open, but with the fish in the blind, gonna open this. Now 3-bet from the small blind, easy fold, just easy fold. When you're up against regular, you should not get married to your hand most of the time. They will find value or bluffs, right amount of bluffs, right amount of value in the betting range. So yeah, and vice versa, you can just be sticky against a fish because they will show with the very random hands often. Against should I do? I just shove here, call and call. could outplay him post flop. That's why I'm just gonna fold that. Gonna fold with my suit and my hand. Hmm. Not gonna probe this. Maybe on the turn. Yeah, I'm gonna probe on the turn. Most definitely. Pocket tens on this board against a passive player. Gonna look to build pot myself rather than engaging. This one, I'll go for overbet. Basically, I just looked at the shuffling. Most of the players will do that with their mouse when they're happy to play the hand. So yeah, that's why I sized up. Otherwise, I would have choose. Otherwise, I would have chosen a little smaller bet like pot bet or 3/4 with my tens there. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up this video and gonna next blind. This one just gonna call. This one gonna see there. Pocket eight on this flop could just stab here. In fact, I'm gonna do this. I would prefer to have a 8 of hearts in my hand when stabbing here, as I could turn my hand into a bluff on specifically this heart run out. Now, when who am I up against? He seems to be a regular on the stationary side. Gonna fold this time. Yeah, I think my hand fold is very correct on the thumb. This one I'm just gonna go for overbet, using my range advantage to get a maximum fold equity there. And this I could exploitatively just call, but not with the one more fish in the blind. This one is folding, this one is folding. Ace four. This one I'm gonna get it in against him. Okay, just gonna get it in against on most flops against him. And just once. Let's go once. King queen off. I'm gonna check back this time. Um, now betting big. Okay. Okay then. We are sorted out. Let me just close the tables and show you my bankroll. I think I made some little profit. Yeah. Let me see the. Yeah, just little, not a lot, like $2 something. Yeah. No, not $2, $4, I think. Yeah. Yeah. Gonna wrap up this video now. Gonna continue playing 4 tables of 20 final after this also. That I will also record, but uh, just gonna do the separate video of that without a voiceover. So for now, adios.